transfer complete. I am re-establishing computer control over the station. It's working, just as you planned. Got it, Doctor?
Yes. But somehow, I didn't expect you to win. I suppose the only thing left to do now is to kill you. What happened, Commander?
What did you do to my ship? It's going to take some explaining. Eddington to Bashir. We've got them, Doctor. You can leave the holosuite now.
Thank you.
Interesting. You saved the day by destroying the world.
I bet they didn't teach you that in the new city in order.
No. There was a great deal they didn't teach me. Like the value of a good game of chess. Or how indulging in fantasy keeps the mind creative.
Lunch tomorrow?
Of course. But why don't we have it at your place? In Hong Kong. Of course, this was your last mission.
Oh, I think it's safe to say that Junior Bashir, secret agent, will return.
So, a couple of... episodes back, I did a review of Grease 2, a movie which contained not one, not two, but 3 songs about f***ing. Not love songs, sex songs. And if I sound a little bitter, it's because I thought that maybe the songs from Grease 2 might have been put to better use in a more real-world context, or at least better than the ones that was used in the movie.
You know what? I'm not doing anything else right now.
Mood music.
Oh, you know, I gotta go wash my feet or my car or something. I gotta go buy it.
Yeah, apparently not. And yeah, so people have noticed I've been doing a lot of musicals lately. And you know what? That's my job. There are a lot of nostalgic musicals out there, and it's my job to be nostalgic. Not because there's some ungrateful piece of shit out there that doesn't want your love or affection. No. Musicals have a long, proud history with songs about sex. From songs about seduction, to ballads about three-ways, to songs about just good old-fashioned prostitution. These are my top 10 songs dedicated to bumping uglies. From stage musicals. Or screen musicals. Seems like every generation has its countercultural musical.
Hello. What's up? What you doing?
It is interesting. Why? Okay. Journey's actually pretty okay. There's a handful of songs in their greatest hits. I like a whole bunch. The Lights Go Down in San Francisco. I forget the name of their big hit. The Small Town Girl song? I don't know what it's called. Doesn't matter. But yeah, there's a handful of Journey songs that are really good. I think would you like to have a cigarette? I'm ready when you are. So, I think you kind of half answered the question I wanted to ask already, which was, do you watch, and I don't, this might sound like an insulting question, but I promise I don't mean it that way. I don't think it'll necessarily sound like that, but I promise I don't mean it this way. Do you watch it because you like listening to the music that these people play in interesting ways, or do you like it because it's a gripping, or do you like it because it's an interesting show with interesting characters? I ask because the movie is basically nothing but them playing music. Like, there's almost, I watched a half-hour review of it. It's the Cinema Synopsis, a half-hour review of it. It's almost no character stuff. A little bit, but like 90% just them playing music. Given the show and why a person would watch the show, is that an important enough part of it that that's okay? Is just listening to these new people play familiar songs in slightly different but newly updated and interesting ways a significant a part of the show enough to warrant them making that 90% of the movie? Were you disappointed when you found out that there was almost no character